Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today, well, we're breaking with tradition a little bit because we don't normally do something that is as new as this. It's usually we reserve our items for anything that's over 10 years or been out of production for 10 years. Hence the reason why most of them are classed as vintage. But this is a little bit different. We are looking at something that is fairly new. It was released in 2020. It is very collectible, and I just think it is absolutely fantastic. And for anyone that is into their Christmas ornaments or they're into Star Wars, this item would be perfect for you. We are looking at the 2020 release by Hallmark from their Christmas Ornament Keepsake series. And this particular series we're looking at today is from Star Wars. And it is from the Empire Strikes Back, and 2020 was the 40th anniversary of the Empire Strikes Back, and this particular item was released specifically for that 40th anniversary and at Christmas or just before Christmas, so it was released so people could order it and have it hanging on their tree. Limited edition again, as all of these decorative pieces are. And was only run for that one particular season, which was 2020. And this is the Luke Skywalker's X-Wing Starfighter, which was on Dagobah, which is where Luke went to train with Jedi Master Yoda, who was in hiding on Dagobah. And this particular X-Wing is the version that was Yoda used the Force to rise out of the swamp and down onto the ground, using just the Force power of his mind to bring it out. Okay, so this is the box that it comes in, and it says Hallmark Keepsake Star Wars X-Wing Starfighter on Dagobah, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back Christmas Tree Ornament. It's got decoration pour l'Arbre de Noël, and there's an image of the model at the very bottom there, which I will zoom in on so you can see the image there, because it is an absolutely terrific model. But we'll get to that in a moment, because I am going to open the box and take it out. But let's just finish looking at the box. So the top of the box, we've got 2020, which is obviously the year of production. At the bottom of the box, I was the right way up, we have the decoration for decoration use only, pour usage décompte seulement, and it's Disney and copyright Lucas Limited, starwars.com, and you've got the barcode information at the bottom there. And USA original purchase price was $32.99 and Canada was $43.99. Keepsake on the sides, on both sides, and on the back of the box it says 40th The Empire Strikes Back, and at the bottom what on earth does that say? For Fabrine pour Hallmark Marketing Company LLC, Kansas City, and made in Thailand, artist created. There we go. Okay, that is the box. So let's open it up. Let's take it out and let's have a good look at the model, and you can see why I'm so enthusiastic about this item. Okay, so I have opened the box, and the item comes in this plastic case, which keeps it nice and fresh, and it also keeps it in position so there's no danger of it being damaged. I'm just going to lift the lid off of that and remove that. Let's take that out of the way. And there we can see this amazing model. Now I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to take it out of the box because I think it just looks absolutely incredible. Let's just move that out of the way as well. There we are. I'm going to add some additional light to this so that you get a better view of this particular item, because I think it is absolutely awesome and I don't want you to miss anything on this. So there we have Luke Skywalker's Jedi, Jedi is his Rebel X-Wing fighter, and it's the one that crashed into the, well, it landed on Dagobah in the forest and the swamp, and it sunk into the swamp, and Yoda, using the power of the Force, raised it out of the swamp, using just his mind control of the Force, demonstrating to Luke that it's only size in your mind that is stopping you from lifting things using the Force. So this, look at that model. I mean, look at the detailing on it. It is phenomenal. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see it all. I don't want you to miss anything. So the weapons are all, obviously they're all covered in swamp weed and bits and bobs that have come out of the swamp. As you can see, it's all over the body as well, but you've got the weapons there. You've got the wings, but the wings are obviously in the closed position because it's landed. But look at all the swamp weed all over the model itself. It just looks absolutely incredible. Really, really nice detailed. And on the bottom again, so you can just see where the weed is hanging over. Just look at the edges where it's dangling down. It's just made absolutely beautifully, and obviously the markings on it are all correct. And there's a little eye in the center there that you can see, and you just put your string into that and you can hang it on your Christmas tree, or you don't have to. You can just display it on your mantelpiece with other items if you wanted to. If you've got a Star Wars decoration area that you do for Christmas, well, this would be a welcome addition to that display. It is absolutely phenomenal in my eyes. I think they've done a superb job in bringing this to us. Now, it is plastic. It's not very heavy at all. It is very light, and quite delicate, really. So you wouldn't really want to play with it. It literally is just a decorative item. But as I say, it's very, very light plastic, which needs to be because it's got to hang on a Christmas tree, or well, it doesn't have to, but it's designed to hang on a Christmas tree. Hence the reason why the eye is in there, and obviously the tree is going to be fairly light, so it can't hold really heavy objects. So yeah, it needs to be fairly light, and it's fairly light. Okay, shall we get some measurements? Yep, let's get some measurements. So we are looking at lengthwise from front to back, we are looking at 14 centimeters, which is from the tip of the nose to the back of the engines. If we measure across the top of the wingspan, then we are looking at about 11.5 centimeters, I would say, which is about the widest point. And then if we measure from the bottom of the landing gear to the top of the model, we're looking at about 4 centimeters. So that gives you an idea of the size of this particular model. It's not big, but it is absolutely fantastic. So awesome. And just looks absolutely incredible. Really, really nice model, and is perfect if you have one of your, or if you have a themed tree. I personally have a themed tree in my office, and it all contains Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel characters. Most of them are the Disney themed things, but they sit on my tree in my office and look absolutely awesome every Christmas. In fact, this Christmas I may actually take a video and upload it onto the website so that you can see what our tree looks like with all these decorations on them. So how did these particular models do back in 2020? Well, like all the Hallmark keepsakes, they are a very limited run. They produce them for only certain times of year, obviously, as Christmas is approaching. And they do different ranges each year. So this particular one was from 2020, and it was for the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. So it was only produced for that 1 year. I don't know the quantities that were made, but like I say, they're all very limited releases and very, very collectible. So do these items come up very often on the platforms? And the answer to that is no. They very rarely come up on the platforms, and I think that's because the quantities were so low, and being that it's still such a relatively new item, it's only 4 years old, you would think, oh yeah, there's bound to be quite a few of those being sold on platforms, but unfortunately there's not. And I do believe that's because they were limited, only run for a small period, and unless you knew that Hallmark do these, you wouldn't know. They weren't found in any of the regular shops. If you went to a Christmas shop that had Christmas decorations and they stocked the Hallmark range, you will find them. So in the UK, someone like the Clinton's cards, for example, they stock the Hallmark keepsakes, so you would find them in there. However, if you went into your regular toy or model or display shop, you wouldn't find them. So unless you knew about them, you probably wouldn't know that these particular models or decorative ornaments were available. So, begging the point, they don't come up very often on the platforms, and when they do, they sell very, very quickly, especially as we approach the festive season. So, very rare, very collectible, and not readily available. However, we at Midas Touch have managed to find 3 or 4 of these, and they are all former shop stock from a closed down, well, it was a comic book shop, but they were Hallmark, they stocked the Hallmark products, not all of them, but they're certainly the comic book range. They stocked those keepsakes. And as they closed down, we went in, we bought out all of their stock, and these Star Wars models were amongst them. And they are currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Wars items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. It's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes onto the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that this is something that you won't want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful keepsake with me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next video. So bye for now.